I'll unload. Put the car in the garage. You put the kettle on.
Do you want me to phone Annie?
What, already? Before we got our coats off? She that anxious?
Hello? Annie! No, we're just the second arrived. Sterling Moss, he's unpacking the car. Well, between you and me, it's his eyes. Oh! Oh, my God! Oh, we've been broken into. No, not burglars. Vandals. Oh! Oh, I'll have to call you later. Oh! 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 Oh!
Don't touch. How'd they get in? The front door?
No, the bedroom window.
Please.
Oh, why, Martin, why?
Sick. Whole country's gone sick. Please. My name is Hersh. H-E-R-S-H. Martin Hersh. My flat has been broken into and vandalised.
How to explain it. It's a feeling of being abused, sullied, that they have been in here, in our flat, our home, all our possessions, done these terrible, pointless things.
Had you had any warning?
Warning?
Any threatening calls, messages?
No, nothing at all.
Well, any trouble with your staff?
At the workroom?
Yeah. Anyone with a grievance?
No, nothing out of the ordinary.
That's sort of half an answer, sir.
It means, quite simply, Inspector, that if business doubled overnight, it would still be ruinous. Like, all I need is a West End showroom and a miracle. Just a small one, nothing elaborate.
Well, have you had to lay people off?
Not exactly. I know, another half answer. Put it this way. I don't actively discourage anyone from leaving.
Bad debts?
Me? Never.
Oh.
Don't, love. It's not worth it. Don't give them that satisfaction.
So it wouldn't be anybody with a business grudge?
Can't think of anyone. What, you think this is business?
You obviously don't.
I know it isn't. Swastika. You know, it comes from the Sanskrit, swastika. You know what it means? It's one of the big jokes of the century. It means conducive to well-being. Well-being. Isn't that funny? Unfortunately, 6 million people died laughing.
You have a theory, Mr. Hersh?
Theories? Don't they say the devil makes work for idle hands?
I'm not sure that I follow.
The streets around here are full of young people with no work, no prospect of work, no real education. They need something to do, someone to pick on. They need a scapegoat.
People like you?
Yes. Oh, come on, Inspector. You work this area, you know the score. Swastikas on the synagogue, broken windows, graffiti. A dead pig's head in the cemetery.
How long had you been away, Mr. Hersh?
Since Friday.
You went for Shabbos?
Yeah. Oh, don't get me wrong, though. In my life, shul always came second best to Upton Park.
You went to your daughter's?
Just beyond Lewisham.
Is it a regular event?
Regular? No, once a month, something like that.
Not always the second week?
Oh, no. Nothing like that.
Would you tell anyone you were going?
No. Sylvia.
No.
How long have you lived here?
20 years. More.
Good neighbours?
Adequate. Who cares anymore? Like, if you were laying on the pavement, they'd step around. They wouldn't deliberately walk on you. People today.
Any luck with prints?
No, sir, nothing.
Taking any photos yet?
First thing tomorrow, they say.
Well, let's make sure it is first thing tomorrow, yeah? I mean, I'm being leaned on from above. They're waving a big stick. They want this one sorted out as soon as possible. Maggie, now what do we know about this man, Hersh?
Rag trade, small workshop back of Maddox Street.
Successful?
Used to be.
But not anymore.
Recession's clobbered his end of the market. Yeah.
Admits it?
Readily.
He's a pretty straight character, there's no fanning.
Yeah. How many work for?
Oh, I don't know. Jake, you did a break in there once, didn't you?
Yeah, the...
Well, come on, it's not that cold.
Why isn't there any heating?
Maintenance all gone to church. Jake, you were saying how many?
About half a dozen, 10 top whack. Mainly old biddies, been with him, most of them since... Well, since the new look.
When was that?
You don't remember?
No.
47.
Yeah, what was it?
Well, sir, it was,
Go on.
it's the first new fashion style after the war.
What?
Yeah, Christian Dior mainly, then Balmain and Jacques Fat.
His wife could eat no lean.
That's very good, sir.
Jake Barrett, news at 10, Paris, France.
Yeah, trolling round in his high heels and panty boys.
How come you know so much about women's fashion?
No, it was an ex-girlfriend studied fashion. I helped her swat.
Well, it's just as well you don't work out of Savile Row. All right, Jake, give the hidden depths. Now, what's the state of play for someone like Hersh?
It's pretty diabolical. Quality's out.
So it's not likely to be an envious competitor.
Well, it doesn't sound like it.
Another thing, sir, the rag trade being what it is, any other competitor would probably also be Jewish. I don't see anyone Jewish.
There's also some pretty tasty miniatures in the flat.
And other knickknacks.
Quality gear, untouched, worth a bomb, so...
So, we're back with our Black Hand gangs. Neo-fascists, Nazis, assorted comedians, etc.
He seems to think, Hersh I'm talking about, he seems to think that it's the work of some out-of-work layabouts.
Could be.
Skinheads, kids just left school,
Oh,
and can't find
right.
jobs.
So, let's ask around. Snouts with youthful contacts. Jake.
Right, sir.
Now, Maggie, that friend of yours, what's her name?
Oh, yeah, Jackie, I'll
Yeah,
give her a
well,
bell.
she's into that scene, isn't she? Swastikas on her knickers? Hey? Darn boy.
Right, possibly.
What we got? Column 88, League of St. George, British Movement, Odds and Sods from the National Front.
That might be worth a word with special branch.
Could be. See to it, yeah?
That march in Paddington a while back.
Check it out. We don't want Holocaust 2 starting on this patch, do we?
Yes, I think Hersh feels the same. You know that business with the Grove Road Synagogue?
Okay, back on your bikes. Don't let the grass grow. Just be in time for evensong.
What sort of vermin, huh? I didn't want to tell you, didn't want to bother you, but last week, round our way, some skinhead set on a rabbi. Nothing really serious, just broke his glasses, jostled him around.
Germany in the 30s.
Not that bad, thank God.
Yet.
You want me to see if I can wash some of that off?
No, the police said to leave it. There's a photographer coming in the morning.
You're going to sleep here with all this.
Who's going to sleep?
Anyone mind if I smoke?
Can I say something?
Feel free. Right on the walls if you prefer.
It's something I've been meaning to say for a long time. Now seems like a very good moment.
If now's a good moment, that's reassuring.
I've talked this over with Colin.
Time I made a move.
Martin!
You sit still and listen.
You hear that? The children end up with the parents' lines. Another year, you'll want to know if I peed and washed my hands.
Okay.
Listen!
We don't like you living so far away.
We don't like it either. You move closer. So, that's settled it.
You move.
Why?
Why not?
I'll tell you why not. Because we're older. Old trees have deep roots. You've got to be old to use arguments like that. Listen, we've lived around here all our lives. We know everyone.
Everyone you ever knew moved away years ago.
If we lived near you, we'd be strangers. And how would I run the shop from Lewisham?
Well, since you raised it, that's my next point.
I see. Move, shut the shop, cut yourself off, be a burden. Pass me my razor.
I've talked this over with Sylvia and
Well, we talked about it in general terms.
Fine. You go. I'll stay.
with things like this happening.
Well, maybe the police will catch someone.
Maybe.
What, you know something I don't? They all left here and went away on holiday?
Dad, you know how many nice Jewish boys become policemen?
No. What's that prove?
Nothing.
Listen, whatever the police do or don't do, you think some Nazi nudnik, some wet behind the ears kid with a yard brush instead of a hairstyle, you think he's going to make me move? Never.
You'd soon make friends. There's plenty of old people in the neighborhood.
I'm not old. I'm middle-aged. I'm late middle-aged.
Okay, okay.
Come to Sonny Lewisham. Join the other lame ducks. The government's against lame ducks, so am I. I voted for them. God help me.
How much longer are you going to work?
Listen, I'm too young to sit in a park, watch the dogs yensing all over the place. Zeta comes, it should be an event in those children's lives. If I'm around all the time, I'd be like a bad smell. Oh, my God, here he is again. I want to be Santa Claus, you understand? Not the bloody postman.
Jackie? Coffee?
Yeah, I want some now.
Yeah, I'll push you one in.
So,
I called round to see you last week.
yeah, me mum said.
What's all this old moody about wanting to go to prison?
It was my Jimmy's been done again.
So how would that help?
He was only
That's
shoplifting.
not true.
It is?
It isn't.
So what happened
He
then?
assaulted the store detective.
Yeah, well.
And no well about it. It was a punch-up. He broke his nose. Jackie, he's trouble. It's like Brighton rockets printed on him all the way through.
Oh, you sound just like my mum.
Well, listen to her then. She makes sense. Come on. I didn't bring you in here to pull you out. Nazis. Hitler Youth. Fascists, hard faces. You know anything about them?
What, you mean the marchers? People like that?
You know any of them?
Few, I suppose.
Been to any of their meetings?
Thought they were for fellas.
They are, mainly.
Well, no, they turned over a few packy shops, done a few muggings, things like that.
Do you know what a swastika is?
Course I know. Blimey, you got me pegged for a right idiot. I won't come to you for no reference.
You seen them painted on walls?
Yeah, there's a big one down the end of our street.
What's it on?
Factory.
What sort?
Printing work.
Who owns it?
It's called Edelman's.
Right, so come on, give me some names. Jew baiters, packy bashers.
There's a club you do well to look at. Joey's place.
Okay?
Sort of cellar. Upholstered armpit, someone called it. Weren't far wrong either.
Come on, give me a name or two.
Denny Sutton. Ring a bell?
No.
He's got a tattoo, you know, a winged eagle.
That's not illegal.
Says he knifed a rasta.
That is.
Used to be in the National Front. Jacked it in, said it was for jerks.
Anyone else?
I'll get paid for
You
this.
owe me.
Fair enough. You know Rick Sloane?
Not yet.
Little mouth, no bottle. Just my opinion. Great speechifier.
Right, so, where does he hang out?
Oops. Hello. I didn't hear you come in. Are you all right, Sylvia?
Oh, you gave me a fright.
How come?
Well, I saw your cigarette.
Ah, that's where I put it.
I thought our visitors had come back.
Oh, my God. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. I thought I'd give you a treat, cook supper.
Oh, lovely. But how'd you get the key?
I called at the shop, got Marty's.
Oh, you shouldn't have. It's a long drive, and the children need
Colin's
you.
home. He doesn't leave again till Friday. Good shopping?
Marty's birthday, but my heart wasn't in it. I know it's silly, but I can't get this out of my mind.
That's not silly.
That there should be so much hatred in the world, it terrifies me.
It is frightening. Let's be devils and have a sherry.
Why not?
Sit down, put your feet up, I'll do it.
Did your dad say what time he'd be home?
Not late, I made him promise.
I suppose he didn't say anything about moving.
No word, not referred to it since.
Thanks.
Cheers.
I'll get over it, I know. But right now, I really hate this place. It's dead. Everything I felt for it. Gone.
6 months' time, you'll have forgotten.
You think so?
Well, maybe not forgotten, but you know what I mean.
Sam, it's Marty. Marty! Martin Hersh, for heaven's sake. Who else? Listen, you go to the game Saturday? Oh, you should. That Brooking, he really is something. If only he were 19. If only I were 19. Listen, here, hang on a minute. Yeah, Sam. Sam, what happened to that order we were talking about? The skirts. Sam, don't make me beg. I haven't enough to keep going. Another week they'll be sewing their own shrouds. Look, what kind of a living is it on dreck like that? Shock me. Give me a bit of quality for once. Such dribs and drabs. Listen, if I'm to deal in rubbish, at least let me do it in bulk. Furs? You must be joking. Manny Jacobson went under 3 years ago. Why? Conservationists. Great for beavers and squirrels, not so hot for a furrier. Sam, listen to me. We're straying from the point. Took us some tish. 10 dozen skirts or not. Sam, you're one of the finer Menschen. Sonnegesund. L'chaim.
Slow?
Yeah, who wants to know?
Why'd you run away?
Exercise.
Oh, yeah. We'd like a chat.
So, your name's Rick.
Rick.
Now, what's that short for?
Eric, what else?
I can think of one or two other things.
And a shame you don't have an audience, isn't it?
What, are you cold?
No.
No? So, what have you got all this junk round your neck for, then, huh? I mean, what are they, anyway?
You know what they are.
Jake, you recognise any of them?
Well, good luck, Jones.
Oh, is that what they are? Take them off.
What?
You heard.
Now?
Now. I mean, they will lift over your head, won't they? Just. Ah, it's lovely craftsmanship. They're pure gold, are they?
Of course not.
I've seen better things come out of Christmas crackers. What are they made out of? Fillings from people's teeth? You read about that?
Of course.
You have?
Sure.
You don't know what I'm talking about, do you? Eh, dumb bastard? Jake, you have a word with him, see if you can get on his wavelength. What, you smoke?
Yeah.
You shouldn't. It's bad for you.
You're a Nazi.
It's no secret.
Well, yes or no?
Yeah, there's no law against it, is there?
Well, it depends how you behave.
Now, you go round carving your initials on rabbis' knees and scribbling on people's walls. There is a law against that. You done any of this?
No.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
I said no.
So what do you do?
What, you mean work?
No, we want to know what a young upstanding Nazi does with himself.
We prepare.
And nothing was stolen.
No.
You've checked?
Yes.
Quite often, you see, houses are broken into, and it's some weeks before people realise a suitcase is missing. And maybe it was...
No, nothing was taken, I'm sure.
So all we're talking about then is damage to furniture and fittings.
Yes. That's covered, isn't it, in the house and contents policy?
Oh yes, of course. And it's just these two rooms.
Oh, and the broken window.
Now, Mrs. Hersh, do you know a decorator, somebody who would quote to repaint?
Excuse
all
me,
of
that'll be my husband.
Right.
Hello, love.
Martin, this is Mr. Pittman.
Morning, Mr. Pittman.
Mr. Hersh?
He's from the insurance company.
Oh, yes. Well, I think we've got all the insurance we can cope with.
No, Martin. I asked Mr. Pittman to call round.
It's about the claim you're making for the damage to the decorations.
I see. I didn't know we were claiming.
Well, I thought you had enough to worry about.
It's no problem. It could be that the company will ask for a little more security on that bedroom window, but I don't think so.
I don't want to claim.
Mr. Hersh, I think you misunderstood me.
I understand perfectly. No claim.
Why not?
It falls within the terms of your policy, Mr. Hersh.
No claim.
Why not?
I have to explain.
Not to me, sir, no.
To me? I asked Mr. Pittman round
Oh, that's
here.
all right, Mrs. Hersh.
No, I want to hear, yes?
Look, this happened because we're Jewish, correct?
Well, I wouldn't go so far as to say
Oh,
that.
obviously.
If we'd been Protestants or Catholics or... this would never have happened. Look, we claim for an incident like this, insurance companies will start quoting different terms. So much for Indians, so much for Irish, so much for... No! No! I want no part of it.
Well, there's not much to report so far.
There's one or two local groups that we're talking to.
Yeah, we picked up some literature in a club. Might lead to a prosecution.
They desecrate the cemetery, they break up the synagogue, paint slogans all over me walls, and you've picked up some paper.
Well, that's how it is with police work, sir. A lot of questions, a lot of statements, and a lot of hot shoe leather.
Inspector, let me ask you something.
Far away.
It's my opinion the police are not as keen on pinching righties as lefties. This had been the angry mob, they'd be behind bars by now. Any truth in that?
Mr. Hersh, left, right, or centre, they're lawbreakers. That's how the police force views them. The maintenance of order, the protection of life and property, the detection and prevention of crime, and the prosecution of the offender. That's what the book says.
Fine words.
And meant.
We'll see.
So what's Nazi mean?
Don't get you.
See? Told you.
Nazi, N-A-Z-I, what's it mean?
Well, it's the name of the party, isn't it?
Which party?
Two short planks.
Means National Socialist short for, yes?
Well, if you say so.
How old you, Slip?
What's that
Oh,
got to
just
do with
answer the question, son.
22.
22, that means you were born, what, 13, 14 years after Hitler died?
No, but that's my loss.
Your loss. What do you know about it? Oh, come on. You go round handing out the bump, shouting Heil Hitler, Sieg Heil. What are you shouting about? What's Sieg Heil mean? Do you know? What do you mean? You go round shouting and you've no idea what it is you're shouting about? You could be asking for the toilet for all you know. But this tart's jewelry, what's it for?
Your hero, is he, Herr Hitler?
One god alone, Adolf Hitler.
You read Mein Kampf?
Oh, what?
Stupid question.
He has to have his bean all read to him.
Let me mark your card for you. Hitler was an Austrian house painter. He was so poxed up by the end he couldn't see straight, think straight, or talk straight. He's your hero. Fantastic. The Nazi publicity machine was run by a man called Goebbels, Dr. Goebbels. He was Jewish educated, married to a refugee brought up by Jews. Now, Hitler's Air Force, the great Luftwaffe, masterminded by a Marshal Goering, who came, believe it or not, out of a Swedish mental home where they said he was too potty to bring up his own kids. Shall I go on?
They just wanted to purify Germany, and we're going to do the
It's
same.
garbage. The people that he's against, they're all smarter than him. That's their crime, yeah? They've done more and they work harder. That'll be they're out doing things while he's out handing round the funny pages.
Hey, I'd like them back.
You'll be lucky. Legal Eagle's looking at them.
Yeah, they've all been vetted. Yeah, we got our own lawyers, you know.
Go on.
We're not that daft.
Don't bet on it.
How do you know Martin Hersh, then?
Hersh?
That's the name.
I don't know him.
Lives around your way.
Well, so do a lot of people.
Where were you, Sunday?
Brighton.
Little sea breeze?
Nah, student rally, Saturday and
Don't
Sunday.
tell us you're a student.
No.
Thank God.
What are you, then?
What, when I'm working?
Yeah?
Well, I do a bit of decorating.
Who doesn't?
When was your last job?
Christmas.
Which Christmas?
Now, let's get back to Martin Hersh.
Oh, yeah, I've forgotten about him. Look, what's all this about?
His flat was broken into, vandalised.
Sort of graffiti your people specialise in.
Swastikas, Stars of David, messages.
You get the drift?
And you think it could have been one of our lot?
The thought did occur. Well,
You find out who did it, and let me know his name.
why?
I want to meet him.
What for?
I'd like to shake his hand.
Bob, get him out of here.
What time they coming?
12. Everything ready?
Would have been ready yesterday, day before to Finch.
Such is life.
The skirts, machining the zips?
Mara, such a question. When did you last hand stitch a zip?
I can dream.
Sure, but Lloyd George is long gone.
Mr. Hersh, you got a minute?
I got a whole hour full.
A good friend of mine works for Levison's.
She should be so lucky.
She says one of the girls there heard a rumour.
Rumors?
A rumour that, well, you know...
No, you know. I don't. That's why you're telling me.
Well...
Yes.
That things here are in a bad way.
Mara, tell me. How long have you been with me?
Well, since the war.
And have you ever known a time when things weren't bad?
True.
This is fashion, not merchant banking. We deal in dreams. An ugly duckling goes into a shop, not to buy a blouse or a skirt, but to come out looking like Blondie. Girls still want to look like Blondie.
The only Blondie I knew was married to Dagwood.
How was I to know the whole world would go pot shop? Everybody wants to look as though they were dressed by army surplus.
All I wanted to say, Mr. Hersh, was if things are that bad...
They are not.
If they get that bad, and if maybe a cut in salary would help.
Mara, my love, I don't pay you what you're worth as it is.
Half a cheque is better than no cheque at all.
Well, pray it never comes to that. Cheers, Martin.
And what's on the menu this week?
A couple of warehouse blags, same firm, we think. Some sophisticated car thefts. Usual selection of wage snatchers. Ooh, I must get myself some new rubber gloves. Copy?
Wouldn't say no.
A strange one on this week. Jewish character in the rag trade. He went away for the weekend. Somebody broke in and daubed anti-Jewish slogans all over his walls.
That's nice.
Yes, very. Top of the milk or cream?
Oh, I've got to watch my collie.
Cholesterol.
Yeah, and that. I'll have a cream.
Go through or stand here?
Oh, stay here. It's warmer. There's a bloke in my boozer. Drinks in my boozer. He's real anti-Semitic. Anti-everything, for that matter. He reckons the Jews will trade on the last war for the next 100 years.
Oh, that's a bit hard.
Yeah, I told him, you should have been at Belsen, mate. You might think a bit different.
Yes, I bet.
It's something stays with you, no matter how long you live.
You weren't there, were you, Dad?
Spring of 45, with the Second Army, just after we crossed the Rhine.
I never heard this before.
Oh, you don't know everything about me.
Well, Mum never mentioned it.
I never told her.
Why not?
Well, some things you don't talk about.
What were you doing there?
We went in with medical supplies.
You weren't the first.
No, no way. The bulldozers were there time we got there. Unbelievable. Well, to give you some idea, 13,000 died after we got there.
Starvation?
And typhus, dysentery. One small pond of drinking water, full of corpses floating in it. They didn't look like bodies, most of them. Looked like they was made of rubber. Didn't seem like flesh at all. And some of them, the stronger ones, were standing there picking lice off each other.
Oh, Dad.
It's true, love. I saw it with my own eyes. And the stench. It's something I'll never forget. I don't know whether it was burning bodies or the gas or... Never forget it. Never.
So how would you feel now if you were Jewish and someone painted a swastika on your bedroom wall?
Me?
Yeah.
Having seen what I saw, I'd feel pretty bloody terrified.
Where's your newspaper published?
At Norwood.
And how widely does it sell?
8 editions every Friday. It retails through 600 newsagents south of the river.
So how come you got on to me?
Oh, we all do the rounds. Fire brigades, courts, police stations. Incidents like this one I've been following up.
So all of a sudden, I'm a celebrity in Norwood.
What happened to you, Mr. Hersh, is happening to a lot of other people, one way or another.
Don't tell me. Tell the police. They're the ones need convincing.
How do you account for what's going on?
Apathy. Disintegration of society.
Like to explain?
Sure. Who cares about anything anymore? Really cares? Listen, I have an errand boy. Comes in here, drives the van, sweeps out, cleans the windows. You criticize him, he always says the same answer. What's it matter? So, what does anything matter anymore?
You can't really believe that.
Can't I? I do.
You have a theory. You must have facts to support it.
Must I?
Sure.
Right. Facts. Fact number 1. 84 people killed by a bomb in Bologna, August 80. Fact number 2. The Oktoberfest bomb in Munich, October 80. Fact number 3. The synagogue blown up in Rue Copernic, Paris, October 80.
And these were all anti-Jewish incidents?
You blow up a synagogue, in my book, you're not exactly pro-Jewish.
No, I meant the other 2.
The fascists claim credit for them both.
All 3 incidents occurred abroad. Doesn't that imply that...
No, not at all. Plane travel. What's Turin from London? 2 hours. Now listen, my girl. These are warning bells.
And what happens if they're not heeded?
You want to know what I really believe?
Well, that's why we're here.
Another Kristallnacht.
Excuse me, Mr. Hersh. I'm not as old... I mean, I don't exactly understand what Kristallnacht means.
You're lucky. Who wouldn't want to be young? It means night of glass. It was the night when the Germans officially turned on the Jews. Fires, broken windows, hence the name. 7,000 businesses destroyed. Nearly 100 Jews killed. Violence, torture, 30,000 arrests.
And when was that?
November 38.
And you really believe that that could happen here?
I asked myself one question. Is England today any more civilized than Germany then?
One would hope so.
Yes. The Germany of Einstein, Freud, Max Lieberman, Otto Warburg, Toller, Lubitsch, Bruno Walter. You still hope?
Yes.
Yes. Well, I hope the economy comes good again. I hope the unemployed find work. I hope the Reds stay under the bed. I hope someone finds the courage to stand up to the oil-rich Arabs. Between us, we're using up a lot of hope, aren't we?
Morning.
Oh, Alan. It's nice to see you.
What's this, trying out the boss's chair?
I just came in to read a couple of statements. How's retirement?
Retirement. I like that I'm busier than ever.
No, not true, surely.
You think old Bill likes red tape? You should see an insurance business.
Oh, I don't believe
It's
this.
fantastic. I cross the road, I have to put in a chitty.
Oh, well, thanks for the warning. Where are we going? The tank?
Is it all right with you?
Yeah, that's fine. How's Susan?
Oh, she's great. Sends her love. And the governor?
Oh, he's pretty fit.
Upward and onward.
Oh, I haven't heard anything.
Well, he's got time.
Plenty.
Who's dealing with that Hersh break-in?
Oh, is that one of yours?
Well, it's one of many.
Well, I am amongst others.
Funny character.
You see?
Maggie, you taking poker lessons?
No, I'm not. I haven't got the time. I don't know him that well, honestly.
Look, there's a good 200 to 300 quid worth of damage under that flat, right?
Well, at least that, I should imagine.
Well, he's not claiming.
He's not?
No.
Why not?
Doesn't think it's right.
Did you say so?
Yeah. She called me in. She was chosen.
Why should you do a thing like that?
Principle, I think.
These days?
That's why I said he was strange.
I hate surprises.
I'm afraid there's nothing pleasant about this one.
Unpleasant surprises I hate even more.
Sylvia, please don't joke. Yesterday I had this bonfire. You remember all those dead roses and geraniums we should have lifted?
Yeah, I remember.
Right, well, I had this enormous pile of stuff, and I needed something to carry it in. Colin suggested the dustbin. Everything's in one of those big black plastic bags. So that's what we did. Anyway, later I went to replace the bag, needless to say.
It burst.
Had to be. Bottles, tins, jars, hooverings. Also this.
What is it?
Paint.
Paint? Well, I don't follow. Am I being unduly dense?
Can I show you something?
Why not?
It's not quite the same color yet, but when it dries.
Annie, what are you saying?
I think I'm saying. No, I am saying. Martin put these in the dustbin.
Marty?
Yes.
Oh, you mean he found them here and then he took them? Oh, no, of course not. Well, what do you mean? Well, say it, for God's sake.
Sylvia, I think Martin did all of this, the break-in, everything.
You're mad.
What other explanation is there?
Well, I've no idea, but I know he wouldn't do this. Why? To his own home? He loves this place. No, it's impossible.
It's not impossible.
Well, why? Reasons. There'd have to be incredible reasons.
Well, I can suggest some.
Well, what?
Well, he...
Well?
All right. A sort of frustrated desire to make people sit up and take notice. To make them do something. You know how he is. How deeply he cares, how he worries.
I know how he cares about this place. Wouldn't do it. Not to me. He'd know how much... No, it's not possible.
You hear that Mr. Hersh is not claiming on his insurance?
I don't know as we should necessarily read reams into that, do you?
I agree.
I think he's a bit of a nutcase.
Yes, you would.
Yeah, naughty. It's going to Croft Week.
What again?
I've got a couple of niggles. Now, you persecute people, even Nazis. You create martyrs, rallying points. Wouldn't want to do that.
Agreed. But what's the alternative?
Low profile.
Well, where does low profile end and doing nothing begin?
Yeah, I know. But even calling them Nazis gives them a phony status, a spurious glamour. I mean, come on, they're bums, basically. Thugs, nihilists. Now, you try and snuff them out, you run the risk of increasing their determination to survive.
So what exactly are you suggesting? That we do nothing?
No, not nothing.
I realise this is exactly what Mr. Hersh predicted.
What is?
That we do nothing. That we're into nicking left-wingers and not right-wingers.
Oh, that's bull.
Is it?
Oh, Maggie, come on, don't be daft. You know that's rubbish.
With respect, sir, try telling that to Hersh.
Sylvia? Sylvia?
In here.
You all right, love?
Yep.
Migraine? Good. Hey, brought you some cheesecake. Listen, 10 dozen skirts, and in one order yet. How about that? Maybe we've turned the corner, to be faced by yet another corner. Ha. Hey, you gonna get up?
How could you do it, Martin?
Do what?
That!
You gone potty?
Annie found the paint sprays, aerosols, whatever you call them.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, don't, please. It's bad enough without lies as well. How could you do it?
Someone has to do it. Do something.
You care so little for your home, for us, for me. You let me come in first and find it. Oh, how could I loved this place. It was us. Now I don't care if it goes up in smoke.
Last time, we were too trusting. We won't make that same mistake again. Break the body, break the spirit, break the heart.
What are you talking about?
That was the motto of Buchenwald.
Oh, Marty, for Christ's sake, that's over. 35 years over, finished, done with.
No, it goes on.
Oh, you were a teenager in Finchley.
They were polite. They trusted the police, believed in the establishment. It doesn't work.
You're sick.
You remember Lod Airport?
Of course I remember.
It took Moisha Diane just 34 seconds. No bargains, no deals. Jews no longer shuffle. They stand. They fight back.
Oh, Marty.
Still working.
An unexpected windfall. An order for 10 dozen skirts.
It's lovely lining.
Time was when I never had to piece linings. Do false hems, machine in the zips.
Not any longer.
Afraid not. You know what he'd do if he had any sense? Call it a day.
And will he?
Not until he has to.
I was just going to leave him a note. Okay?
Okay, Inspector. I'll lock up when you're finished. We'll walk down together.
They came late on the Friday and went back on the Sunday.
And that was the usual routine?
Yes.
So he was with you the whole time?
Apart from the football.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, West Ham are one of his old loves. Whenever he comes over, he usually goes up to see the match.
So what time did he leave? Approximately.
1:45.
And when did he get back?
About 6. He doesn't hurry. He waits for the grounds to empty, doesn't get jostled.
Did he talk about the match?
To whom? My stepmother knows as much about football as I do.
Which is less than nothing.
A lot less.
Who won?
They did.
They being...
The Hammers.
Score?
No idea.
This business at your father's flat, have you any ideas?
No.
He's a very caring man, isn't he, Mr. Hersh?
Is he?
Well, why so cautious?
I didn't realize I was being...
Are you always as nervous as this?
No.
Will you keep fidgeting with your hands, chewing on your lipstick?
Inspector, I'm not used to being questioned by the police. It's a landmark, one I could have done without.
Your father worries a lot.
Don't we all?
Well, he more than most.
It's a Jewish trait.
Really?
I'd say so. Particularly of his generation.
You think maybe that's why he was singled out for this treatment?
I wouldn't know.
You're fencing.
So are you.
Well, it's my job. Are you close to your father?
Pretty close, yes. Especially since my mother died.
You married out of the faith. Was that any hassle?
No. What do you expect him to do? Sit shiva?
I don't understand you, do.
Initial disapproval, then it was never mentioned again.
Why did he do it?
Do what?
We know.
Know what?
Up to a point, Mrs. Dawson, loyalty is a very good thing, but don't carry it too far, though.
Is that a warning?
Sounded like one.
Then I've nothing more to say.
Really?
Really?
Oh, no, I think you have more for me, yet a lot more. Either you or Mrs. Hersh. You see, let me be frank. I've been reluctant to involve her up until now. I mean, there's police cars, sitting around police stations, official statements. It is all a bit of an ordeal. I mean, especially at her age.
You're a bastard, aren't you?
Has been mentioned.
What sort of game was it?
The result was right, but frankly, I was disappointed.
Well, can't be a cup final every week.
True. You go once in a blue moon, you expect miracles.
Trevor Brooking on song?
Oh, perfection.
Had a good game.
Marvellous.
Mr. Hersh, he took an early knock on the ankle, was substituted.
Well, I must have confused him with somebody else.
Mr. Hersh, you're not claiming on your insurance for the damage.
That's true.
May I ask why?
It's a matter of principle.
Because the damage was self-inflicted.
I don't understand.
You did it, but you're basically too honest to claim.
Should I be flattered or angry?
You've seen these before?
I don't think so.
Purchased by you at your local Unipart store last Friday week.
Page 32. Photo of a shop in Vienna. The identical anti-Jewish slogans that were painted on your wall. Same hanged man, same Star of David beside him.
Where was it you found this book, Maggie?
Mr. Hersh's office.
Mr. Hersh, I think it's time we heard from you.
Remember how it happened last time? Unemployment, inflation, a lot of gullible kids waiting to be led. Then Mosley turned up.
It's different now.
It was different then.
It couldn't happen here.
Those were the very words people used then. People always say that. Like they always ask how nobody knew. Well, the answer is they did know, and they chose to do nothing. Like you're doing nothing now.
What do you mean, nothing?
They wear Nazi uniforms. Do you stop them? Nazi insignia. They march, they hold rallies, press conferences, they print newspapers, they hand out literature at football matches, and do you do anything? And when it's too late, you'll say the same. We didn't know. Yeah. Like they didn't know when Hitler was screaming hatred in the Reichstag. Like they didn't know when their neighbors were dragged out in the middle of the night. Like they didn't know when every village had a railway siding full of cattle cars loaded with children en route to the camps. Deaf, dumb, and blind. All of them. All of you, too.
Is that it?
Some of it. Mr. Russell, let me ask you a question. Who was it wrote a letter to the Times in 1938? Were England to suffer a national disaster, I should pray to God to send a man of the strength of mind and will of Adolf Hitler. You any idea?
No.
Either of you two? It was Winston Churchill. If he was duped, what chance have you got? More to the point, what chance have I got?
Wasting police time.
I'm sorry, sir. Your time is so precious. I feel sorry for you.
Well?
Nothing.
Say it.
Do you really call that wasting time?
Maggie, if every crank and half went
Which is he?
with a sniff of a grievance started do-it-yourself crime, then we'd never be able to go out and collar another proper villain. We'd be finished.
The anguish, the pain, the state of mind, the damage to that family.
DPP will probably toss it up.
Prosecutor'll kill the business.
Paranoia.
No. Paranoia's in the mind. He's not imagining these things, the marches, the swastikas, the synagogues. And he's right. We're doing nothing.
Okay. He's right. I'm wrong. Now, can we get on?
deutsche Nation und das deutsche Volk Sieg heil! Sieg heil!